Hello, everybody. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Today, we are going to go ahead and do a new dish for you guys. In this case, it is going to be the Instapot pressure cooked braised oxtail. Now you're thinking, oxtail? Oh, Tiffany doesn't do that. That would be incorrect. Oxtail are delicious and when cooked properly are juicy and tender and a great accompaniment to various soups, stews, rice dishes, vegetables, etc., etc. So sit back, relax, and we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we are back. So I have gone ahead and chopped, sliced, and gotten all of our accoutrements for our braised oxtail ready. So we have our celery, we have carrots, bell pepper, as well as onions, some fresh dill, and then all of my various spices and everything else. So everything is going to be going into our pressure cooker, and we'll get all of that good to go. So first, we're going to add in our various vegetables. So our carrots, celery, bell peppers, onions, dill, garlic paste, which in this case is going to be about 2 tablespoons. Our ginger paste and our dried spices, which thank you very much to everybody at Iovine Brothers Produce at Reading Terminal Market for always having excellent selection of produce items, and all of my friends at The Head Nut, also at Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia, PA, for all of these spices, which in this case we're going to go mostly Asian style for today's dish. We've incorporated black peppercorn, red pepper flake, harissa, ground ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, dried rosemary, herbes de Provence, and French thyme. Now you might have noticed that I mentioned cinnamon and nutmeg. Those are 2 spices that generally do get incorporated very regularly in Asian style cooking. So it's not anything like weird that I'm doing and everything else. We're just going to give this a quick stir. And the last thing that I'm going to do is add in some several weeks old soy, sriracha, and hoisin-based sauce, along with some thinly sliced garlic and scallions and everything else. I'm going to be adding more liquid momentarily, because all of this needs to be sufficiently submerged in liquid to ensure that everything gets cooked properly. But we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we are definitely back. So the last thing that we're going to do before we turn on our pressure cooker is season our oxtail, which, if you are in the Philadelphia area, please head over to Giunta's Prime Shop, also at the Reading Terminal Market. They have an amazing selection of meats, poultry, sausages, and anything else you could possibly think of available. I picked these bad boys up earlier this week because they looked very, very good. So, you know, stop by and mention Tiffany sent you. But in the meantime, we're going to use the exact same dry rub that we incorporated into our vegetable stock. A couple of notes on oxtail. They are a inherently tough cut of meat. They take extremely well to aggressive seasoning, as you can see. Are delicious, and if you have, 4 to 6 hours to slowly braise them, they are fantastic. We don't have that kind of time, so that's why we're going to pressure cook these bad boys. But a few extra things. One, they are very popular in Caribbean cultures, and I've seen them be featured in Italian, Spanish, and Caribbean cultures and groups. Everybody has a different recipe for their spice rubs and everything else, so don't be afraid to experiment. In the case of our pressure cooker, I did look up a couple of recipes, and generally the rule is, if you want very tender oxtail, you want to pressure cook on high heat for a minimum of 40 to 60 minutes. Because these are larger pieces, I'm going to go ahead and pressure cook them for at least an hour, and maybe adjust for maybe another half hour after we go and check on them. But this very good dinner that we're all going to be enjoying tonight. So we'll be back. All right, everybody, we are back. You should smell how awesome our kitchen is right now. So our pressure cooker hasn't quite started its countdown, but in order to recreate this dish, here are your measurements. We have green bell peppers that were 36 calories for 180 grams. Raw carrots at 270 grams for 108 calories. 4 long celery sticks that equal 349 grams for 56 calories. The combined weight of the onions were 246 grams for 98 calories. Fresh dill was 13 grams for 6 calories. The ginger paste that we incorporated were 0 calories. So I like to use a lot of it in the dish. And the raw pieces of oxtail weigh 1,334 grams for 3,348 calories. Now, obviously, the oxtail is going to get remeasured because, you know, we don't eat bones. So that number is going to get adjusted. But for one piece of oxtail, along with the rest of the ingredients, that adds up to 913 calories. Obviously, that's going to get majorly adjusted. So don't worry, this is still a reasonably low calorie dish. But yeah, we'll be back in a little bit with our final look. Hello everybody, we are back. Now, I have pressure cooked our beautiful pieces of oxtail for 1 hour on high heat. I'm gonna allow this to cool to room temperature before I shred the oxtail off of the bone and then remeasure for a proper count of the calories for the dish. But hubby's headed into work, so I will update everything on our on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So no worries on that. But once again, thank you so much to the Iovine Brothers, the Head Nut, and Giunta's Prime Shop at Reading Terminal Market for all of my spices, produce, and meats. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany on YouTube, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Bye.